pretty far with the unlock UI. We're going to try and finish it up today. There really isn't that much left to do. We just need to actually allow the player to purchase stuff on the master server side, and then update the account, and that's it. So here we are, message handler. You want to listen to unlock race. I don't know why this doesn't like to I don't know why this doesn't like to autofill. On unlock. Slap an on in front of that. Done. Unlock ability. Unlock unit. Usually I can just tab and get these filled out, but it is alright, so let's get 3 of these functions. There we go. Read message, type of unlock race. Let's do the same thing for the next 2. Unlock ability. Unit. Okay. All right, so we are okay, so we get the message. So we got an account session token. We are definitely missing some information here for authentication purposes. Okay, I think we have, let's see here, we have an account object. Where are you? Here we are. Validate session token. What are we calling this? On account request message. So we have to pass the Steam ID along with our requests. So let's go over to, where are you? Custom messages. Let's collapse everything. Come on. Or don't. Alright. Okay, public string Steam ID. Same thing here. Unlock ability, unlock race, unlock unit. And put the same thing here. Okay, and here. Now let's go to client message handler. All right. Let's also pass in string Steam ID. And we'll do that for all three of these. And you know, in retrospect, I could have made this one message. But what's done is done. So we'll just add this line. That'll create errors, and we'll go ahead and fix those. Or not. So we're not actually calling this anywhere. And I thought we were. Interesting. Okay, so we should be looking at the client account manager. Ah, okay. I see. So we'll just pass this along. Client message handler, send unlock ability request, ability name, and then we want to do well, our account has the info that we need. So let's do this. If account not equal null, account, what's the second parameter? Session token, account Steam ID. Alright, let's just copy this. We're going to pass in the unit type, erase, send unlock unit, oops, unlock unit request, unlock race request. Alright, so that should be going across now. Now let's take a look at our master server message handler. We have that open, our master server account manager. So we want to grab the account if account not equal null. Okay. And we want to validate the account. What do we want to do? Send account response message. Okay. No, if we have a valid account, we want to do some special stuff. Alright, that looks good. So I think we can copy this, paste it here and here. Okay. let's see. Now we need to grab. We need to grab. What are we doing here? We need to grab the cost. Now, on the client side, we're talking to the unit, the prefab, and some static references. But I think we should get away from that. Let's go to our database here. We're going to modify our database here. Okay, let's see. Okay, I see where this is going. So let's, okay, new table. We're going to call this unlock costs. We're going to do name, Garcar, that's fine. Let's make it a bit bigger. We're going to do type, and we're going to do cost. Okay, let's go ahead and save that. Let's refresh this. Then we're going to go here in our enumerations, public enum unlock type. We're going to do race, unit, ability, and then we're going to actually go back and we're going to simplify a bunch of this stuff. Unlock request is now going to have public unlock type, we're going to do string, ability name, public race, public unit type. Okay, let's shuffle these around a little bit. I'm going to change this now. Writer.write int unlock type, count session token, writer.write int race. Do I have to do that for enums? Yeah, I do. Okay, writer.write int unit type. Okay, let's do the same thing but backwards. Unlock type, reader.read int 32. And we're just going to parse that and then unlock type, count session token, race equals race, read.read int 32, unit type, reader.read int 32. So let's check this again. Gesundheit macro. Steam ID, unlock type, session token, race, unit type, ability name. Alright, let's go up to where we keep this stuff. We had unlock ability request, let's get rid of that. Unlock race request. Let's refactor this unlock request. And that means we gotta fix a bunch of things. So we're gonna replace that with send unlock request. String. Ability name. Race, unit type. Type. Okay. If race not equal null, request dot race is race. Parse again. If unit type not equal null, request that unit type. Let's refactor this. Okay, client account manager, we can simplify this now. Actually, no, we can't. We're gonna leave that the same. We're gonna change this. Send unlock request. Ability name is at the end. Null and null, since this is the ability. So let's go ahead and replace this. So here we're going to do null for the ability name and pass in the unit type. Here we're going to pass in the race and null for the ability name. So that fixes things on the client side. So over here, I'm going to refactor this. Get rid of this. This is now just unlock request message received. Get rid of the word unit there. Let's get rid of these. Okay, we can get rid of this and this. There we go. Now we're only listening to let's copy this here. Get rid of these extra functions, we don't need those anymore. So once I saw that the database was going to be this structure, I thought, okay, well, might as well condense our messages, right? Now we're going to leave this to do. Now let's see if this will compile. Now it's about time that I made a tool that pushes stuff from the game into the database. So that's the next thing we're going to work on. And I think right now is the right time to start working on it. It kind of means that I might not get done tonight, but it's something worth doing, and I don't think it'll be too hard. So let's go ahead and close all this. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a new database exporter here. So let's go to our scripts, and we're going to go into the editor actually. I'm going to create a C# script database exporter. Okay, now I'm going to reference the unit stat exporter here. And we're going to get rid of all this Excel stuff. Get rid of this. Database exporter. Very good, very good. We're going to leave this. Get rid of this function. And all these other functions. This thing really took some time, but it was definitely worth it. Okay, so I'm going to call this the database exporter. First one we're going to do is export unlock costs. Up here, let's see, we want to do, we want an input field. How did we do that over here? I see. And what do we need for, let's see here, database manager. We needed this information. Okay. We also want to be using SQL client. Don't need this. Probably don't need that. So this is going to be SQL Server text field. Ooh. SQL Server. And we're going to copy this. Just pass everything in here. This is going to be username, password, database. Let's also do another GUI button here. Fill from database manager. Let's go ahead and template out our next function. Call these from inside of these buttons here. Clean that up, nice. So for the fill from database manager, we can get rid of all this commented out stuff now, since we're definitely using our own system. This can be, there we go. Oh, not this shit again. Fucking Steam overlay. Come on. Alright, we're good? We're good. Public string get SQL username, get SQL pass, and public string get SQL database. Return SQL server, return SQL username, return SQL pass, return SQL database. Alright, and so what we can do is we can do something like this, where database manager will find object of type, database manager, if database manager not equal null, else debug.log could not find database manager for autofill. Okay, otherwise, let's go ahead and fill SQL server, database manager, get SQL server, SQL database, manager, get SQL database, SQL pass, database manager, get SQL pass, SQL user, database, get SQL Alright, let's see if that works. We'll test that first. Let's go ahead and test it out. So here's our database exporter. Okay, we're in the client, so the client doesn't have access to that. So we're going to switch over to another scene. Switch over to the master server. Window, database exporter, and there we go. We pull in all of our credentials. I don't really mind sharing all this stuff on Steam because it's going to change anyway. So that's good. That's a good start. Now we want to copy some code here from our database manager. Alright, let's see here. We want a SQL connection reference. And the way we're going to do this is we're going to connect to, let's try this. SQL connection. I'm going to go ahead and place all this. Using system. Exception during SQL Connect. Debug.log connection state. Now I'm hoping this works the way I think it will. We'll see. window, database exporter, fill. So we get an open connection, that's good. All right, now I think we need to update our model. So we're gonna go here, ND Framework, reverse engineer. And let's see what's wrong here. We got no primary key. We'll make this the primary key. It'll be fine. Every name should be unique, so let's try that again. Reverse engineer. And we just want to pull the unlock costs. And there we are. So let's go ahead and build, rebuild. Go into our database model, bin, debug, grab our DLL, assets, plugins, replace the file. Now Unity's going to update. Okay, that should have updated this as well. Let's double check. Hold on, let's see. I didn't mean to close that. Close this. Okay. Let's test something. Let's store the SQL connection here. Let's try something. I'm going to create another button here. If GUI layout.button test, if connection not equal null, debug.log connection.state. Oops. So what I'm trying to figure out here is, does it automatically close the connection after I'm done with that function call? Window, database exporter, fill. Okay, test, it's still open. Very nice. Okay, so we're gonna change this. We're gonna call this, we do still want that. GUI layout button. Connect. All right. And then here at the top, editor GUI layout dot text field connection state. We're going to do string connection state closed. All right, let's go back to our database manager. We got this nice state change function here. We're gonna listen to that. Let's go ahead and copy. Where is it? On connection state changed. So we'll put that here. And we're going to set connection state equal d dot current state toString. All Alright, pretty simple. We're going to do void connect, and we're going to pull all this stuff in here. And let's see if that works the way I think it will. No errors, very nice. Database exporter, fill, connect. Interesting. Test. I'm not getting anything there. Did I change something? Oh, interesting, interesting. Interesting. Oh, not calling the connect. That'll do it. Close the window before it fucking freaks out on me. Database exporter, connect. There it is. So we get connection state open. Very nice. Alright, so that works the way that I want it to work, which is ideal. Let's get rid of our test function here. Now, if connection equal null, or connection dot state not equal open, return. So we'll just do a little error handling there. Okay, we want the resource manager equals, is that what it's called? Where are you? Do we not have a resource manager here? Yeah. We have it here in the client, I think. Yeah, we have a resource manager. So we're going to put that here. Alright. Now that'll increase the size of our build, so this is only temporary. I wonder if we disable this, like this, if we were to build our master server, would we end up with a small build? So right now we're at 21.6 and we've got 57 megs in there. So let's see if that works the way I think it does. So we're still at 21 megs there. Let's see if our data increased. Yeah, it's all the way up to 842, even with the resource manager being disabled there in the scene. Interesting. Okay, so That makes it a little hard to update things. Let's check the resource manager here. Well, we've got an editor script for that, so let's check that. Okay, I see. So we're doing, yeah, we have this nice script that handles all of this. Let's see. What can we do here? Unity mark object not build, exclude build. Let's see. So we've got an editor only tag. So can we tag just this one right here? And then if we build again, will that, what did I change here? Okay. So I've tagged this as editor only, so we'll see if it exports it out to the build. So let's go ahead and build. If that works, that's perfect. That would be wonderful. Oh, I didn't tell you to run. Come on, just build. So let's check it. 56. Awesome. So we get to have our resource manager here and exclude it from the build, which is perfect. Really perfect. Awesome. Man, I can't believe that worked out that way. Okay. Resource manager equals find object of type. Wait. Even better. For each, let's see here. SQL delete all records from table. Should just be delete star from table, right? Delete from table name, okay. So let's see here. Database manager, new SQL command. Delete command. Let's make this generic. Void delete all from table name. So we're going to do SQL command new SQL command. SQL command. I see. String query equals delete from table name. So now we're going to pass in the query and our connection. Command.execute non-query. Alright. So let's try delete all from table. And our table name is unlock costs. Then we're going to debug log return from this. Now I want to go ahead and insert a value here to see if this works. Type 0 cost whatever. What's this complaining about? Alright, that's fine. Should be okay, cool. So let's go to Window, Database Exporter, Fill, Connect, and we get 1. So if we go back to this, hit Edit, we get nothing. Awesome. So let's go ahead and make this a little clearer. Result equals command.execute non-query. If result equals 1, debug.log deleted all records from table name. Else failed to delete all records. There we go. We're going to do string unlock records table name unlock records. Oh wait, unlock costs. That's what I have it, right? Unlock costs, yeah. That's why it looked weird to me. The C and the K are backwards. Alright. Wait, let's do int. And then we're going to do return. Delete result. There we go. Okay. So we're going to keep working in here. Units. Resource manager instance. Unit prefabs. Let's see here. And then for each, well, hold on, let's do a little bit cleaner. If resource manager dot instance equal null, debug.log failed to find resource manager, else, and then we do our work. Actually, we'll make this not equal, and we'll put our work in here, put this down here, get rid of these brackets. That way we follow the same if else, you know, whatever pattern. For each var unit in resource manager dot units, instance dot unit prefabs. And we want to be using, what is it called? STE model account. Okay. So for every unit, so let's start with let's see here. All right, we'll do races equals unit database. Oh, I don't like this. See, we don't have a race prefab, so let's just do this. We're going to do int race unlock cost, and we're going to set that, let's see here, race unlock cost, editor, GUI layout, int field, race unlock cost, race unlock cost. That way we'll set it here, and then we don't have to do this whole unit database thing, which I'm trying to get away from. Let's get, we can't get all the races. Let's do, wait, no, we can do that, that's fine. They're playable races, unit database, get races. Come on, I know this is somewhere in here. List. Don't I have a list of playable races? Is that in utility? I thought for sure. Get all races. There it is. Let's rename this to get all playable races, because we don't want the neutral creatures in there. So this is going to be in utility, which is even better. Get all playable races. For each fair race and playable races. So let's do list, and we're going to do a unlock cost. Unlock costs, new, okay. Unlock equals new unlock cost. And we're going to, let's see, name is equal to race.toString. Type is equal to int unlock type dot race, and cost is equal to unlock race unlock cost. There we go. And then we're going to do unlock costs, add unlock. So we'll do races first, then we'll do units and abilities. Yeah, I like this. This looks pretty good. Give me just a minute to check on some laundry and things, and I'll be right back. Okay, what happened to my music? Oh, it finished. Bit loud, but good beat. Okay, we're really off. For every unit, let's refactor this. Let's call erase, unlock. Okay, unit. unit in prefabs. We're going to do a unit unlock equals new unlock cost. Name equals unit dot unit name. Display name. What no, the unit type, toString. Type is equal to int unlock type dot unit, and the cost is equal to unit dot unlock cost. Unlock costs. Add unit lock. This should be called unit unlock. And then for each variability in unit dot abilities, ability unlock is new unlock cost. Name equals ability dot ability name. Type int unlock type dot ability. Cost equals ability dot unlock cost. Unlock costs. Add ability unlock. All right. Let's test that for each var unlock in unlock costs, debug.log, unlock.name. So let's test that first before we fill our database with that stuff. Window, database, connect. Failed to delete all records from table. Is it because we don't have any records in there? Let's try that again. Let's see. Return command to execute non-query. Unlock costs. Delete all from table. Interesting. Debug.log. Query. Not sure what I broke here. Delete from unlock costs. Delete from unlock costs. So that query worked. Why is it failing? Huh, what am I missing here? Debug.log, delete result. So we're getting 0 for some reason. Alright, let's try something else. Edit 1. Okay. Let's run this again. So there we go. It's because we didn't have any records. Okay, so I want this to work. So the execute non-query. So we can make this void, and we're just going to do deleted all records from. There we go. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Take everything here. Oh, not again. God, that's annoying. Okay. Okay, but it looks like we did get, 210 entries. Let's see what those were. So we started with humans, dwarf, orc, okay. Fire elemental, Morgamon. Okay, so all of that looks pretty good. Let's see here. Insert into SQL. Let's do a little helper class here. New class, we're going to call this unlock cost. Now, just like this, we're going to extend the functionality here. Oh, fucking shift tab. Public string get as insert statement. Return insert into, we're going to get string table name. Table name. And then column names. So we can just keep going here. Name type cost. Values, and then We have to parameterize the query. At name, at type, at cost. You know, I wonder if we go here, SQL client using system data. Public SQL command get as insert command. Okay. I'm gonna pass in the SQL connection. Command equals new SQL command. Query connection. Command.add parameters. Add. I gotta check my stuff here. Ugh. For each var property in properties. So that's how I'm doing it right there. Parameter name and values. So this would be at name, name. At type, at cost, and just pass this stuff in. Return command. And here we can go there, command, insert command, unlock get as insert command. Connection, table name, and then execute non-query. Their result equals insert command dot execute non-query. If result not equal 1, debug.log. Failed to insert record name unlock.name. Insert unlock cost record. Okay, let's see how that goes. Ugh. Window, database exporter, Let's see what happens. My guess is it's hanging because of a bunch of, oh really, it worked. At least I'm guessing. Look at this. Look at that. All the demons, all the dwarfs, all the humans, all the orcs. Amazing. That's awesome. That's awesome work right there. Debug.log. Uploaded all information successfully. Okay, let's try that last little bit. All right, let's close this, get a new one, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, looks good. Let's refresh this. All right, awesome. Okay. Getting low on steam here. Really happy with how this database exporter turned out though. We're going to extend this in the future for sure. Now let's take this master server account manager. Let's see. Unlock cost record equals database request handler, and we're going to do public unlock cost, get unlock cost, string unlock unlock name. Now we need a public string unlock costs table name, unlock costs. So we need name, name, database manager, unlock cost, unlock costs table name. That should work. And we're going to do message dot, oh I see. There, unlock name equals if message dot unlock, come on, unlock type equals unlock type dot race, unlock name is equal to message dot race dot toString, if message dot unlock type unit unlock name unit type dot toString. Alright, and then we can just have this to default to, no, that's sloppy, we're not going to do that. Alright, then we pass in unlock name. We're going to leave this as null. Do a little error checking here. Unlock name, null. Else, right. unknown unlock type. If unlock cost record null, not equal null, do this, else log.write, failed to fetch unlock cost record. Get rid of this. This should be a string. It's hard to keep attention on stuff like this for very long periods of time. All right, if we get our valid unlock cost record, what we do with it is we compare the costs to. Okay, we got the account. If unlock cost record dot cost is less than or equal to account dot gold, account dot gold minus equals unlock cost record dot cost. Account dot. Oh man, my brain is just getting real tired here. Yeah, let's just leave it off here. To do. I can't think straight and I don't want to write bugs, so we're going to leave it off there. So got an hour and a half in tonight. It's not bad. Really happy with how the database exporter worked. We're going to scale that out to push a bunch more information out the database. All the details about the units, possibly maps, all the abilities, everything is going to eventually be pushed out to the database. And that way we'll be able to look at it from the website, which I haven't updated in forever, but we will get around to it. So I'm going to leave off here for today and just chill for a little bit. So tomorrow we'll pick up where we left off. Thanks for watching, and hope you have a good rest of the night. Bye.